What's up, grinders? Welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to be making a react to a type of comment I've seen on this channel. I've got this comment a fair few times before, but it's never like specifically a type of comment. It's a mindset that goes with the comment that I find fucking fascinating because honestly, I do not know how someone arrives at this point in their life and starts thinking like this. Like, I really do not understand it, okay? It's fucking bizarre to me. So we're going to check out one of those comments in a second, and it came under this video here, the worst Chinese learning advice you will see today. Now, what was this video about? Yeah, it was a little bit of a spicy video. I was reacting to a Chinese guy who was providing you his ideas about how to learn Chinese, and one of those ideas I fundamentally disagreed with, and another one of those I was like, it's more black and white, there's more nuance to this matter, but definitely the first one, which is around tones, his advice there, I was like, fucking terrible advice. Do not take this, okay? Now, obviously, I'm going to get a lot of comments. Lots of people agree with me. Some will disagree with me for whatever reason, okay? Some people will strangely always agree with the native because, well, the native must know everything about his own language, which is kind of a strange position to take because, well, the native doesn't remember learning their own language, so sometimes it's good to get the insights of a non-native, such as myself, someone who's learning the language, but it's also good to get both sides. Like, why not get both native and non-native and then make your judgment based on that? Why just always assume the native is correct? But this video is not about that. It's actually got nothing to do with that at all. This is to do with the type of comments I only ever see under my videos about Chinese. But I swear to God, this can't be just something related to Chinese. I want to see if you guys get similar comments to this, or you see these types of comments, maybe regarding certain languages and cultures. Let me know down in the comment section and make sure you hit that sub button. We're going to scroll down. Here's the video. We're going to scroll past hundreds of comments. Here we go. And the comment at first, quite normal, nothing special going on right now, okay? So it says, everyone is completely missing what this guy's pointing at. He's pointing at how children learn naturally and almost effortlessly. Come on, guys, have some nuance and try to see the truth he pointed at. If you want to learn to speak the language, there is a difference between studying with only sounds and studying with symbols attached to the sounds. Chinese characters are assessed by the different parts of the brain than Western spelling languages. It is especially unnatural to learn Chinese with characters first, and the tones used to get corrected via your own experience learning and others telling you. The important part is just using and hearing the language and not stopping until you can speak it. Then you learn the characters for those words. So at the moment, someone's opinion, nothing special going on here. This is how Chinese learn, all while us Westerners think we somehow know better. This is where I'm like, wait, what's going on here? This is how Chinese learn, all while us Westerners think we somehow know better? Either way works, but let's not be dualistic fools. So this is a Westerner with a Chinese thumbnail, a Chinese title, talking on behalf of Chinese people about how it should be done, and they put themselves in a position that's separate from their Western brethren as the more enlightened ones. Now, I'm not sure if this person is aware because I clicked on their profile and I saw absolutely no other comments from them on my channel, and it's usually those are the types of commenters who make this mistake. I'm not sure if they're aware, but I actually speak the language, married, a Chinese person. I've gone to China so many goddamn times. I know fucking pretty much everything there is to know about the culture from a perspective of someone who's been married into it for 15 plus years. Anyway, there's a comment that goes under this. Like, I didn't have to do anything, okay? You have no idea what you're talking about. Chinese children also get drilled in Hanzi from a young age. Maybe not immediately when they start learning to speak, but that's because they would be literal toddlers. Now, it goes backwards and forwards here about their disagreement about what Chinese people do, okay? And then it gets down to this comment. And this really sums up what I've seen a lot of in the comment section under my videos about Chinese, and then also in real life. And trust me, I'll get to a couple of those real life stories in a moment. So this one right here. You are completely missing the point still. It's going above and below your head, yet is right in front of you. He's not saying one is truly the best style. Our Western minds do have a hard time accepting opposites go together, don't they? So he's looking like for an agreement with the other Westerner about the fact, like, we don't think like them. They have this mystical type of shit in China where they can see opposites fitting together, some type of fucking Taoism voodoo type shit happening over here, okay? We are naturally the more myopic, but that's fun to realize. Anyway, keep enjoying your style and your feelings for it. You don't have to understand what the guy was pointing at, and I've explained enough for my tastes. You are ironically thinking about this very literally and extremely like a child would, lol. Listen just like what the guy quoted in the video. Understand what he was pointing at and then move on. So basically take it is for what it is. Stop trying to find the point of the points because you're missing it by staring at the finger pointing. Only the fool is mesmerized by the finger over its target. Good luck. I love the wording here, okay? Because it fits very within like this kind of, you're being misdirected by what's really happening over there in China. And this just kills it, okay? The person reacts, our Western minds, lol, basically. I'm not a citizen of the People's Republic of China, but I am a native Mandarin speaker born and raised in Asia. Don't try that projection bullshit on me. Maybe stop LARPing as some half-bit guru spouting nonsense sayings that could only sound deep to a 14-year-old and try learning a language with these methods instead. See how that works out for you. And the great part is there was another reply from him. I swear to God, I didn't touch it. He must have deleted himself. Dude went on a full fucking rage and he's like, so what you're telling me is you've been fucking brainwashed by us Westerners? I find this fascinating. He's battling with a Chinese person over what Chinese people believe and what they do over there, as if he understands them better. And then when they're like, bro, I'm literally Chinese, then he's like, well, then clearly you've been brainwashed by us. Now, if this was just comments on my channel, I would just say that this is just the internet being the internet, okay? You know, fuck it, you gotta love the internet for the type of comments you see. But I've had this in real life happen to me about a year ago, and then again 6 months ago. And it always happens under videos where I disagree with something some Chinese person says, okay? So when I shit on like Chinese like government stuff, obviously you get all the Westerners in the comment section are like, yeah, fuck the People's Republic of China. And I'm like, bro, they've got some good shit over there. What do you want about? Like, it's not all bad. Yeah, there's some bad aspects to it, but like, can't we just shit on the bad parts and like still congratulate the good parts? Why do we have to like dump on the whole thing, okay? But then when it's like me disagreeing with a Chinese person about something, it's like, suddenly, I do not understand their mystical ways over there. You know, it's like when like a Westerner gets a tattoo and it's like a Chinese tattoo and it says like tiger and you're like, oh yeah, what's that mean, bro? And he's like, oh, well, on its surface, it means tiger, but deep down, it actually represents the heart of the mountain and what people feel as they go through that specific period in life where they're not sure what to do next. And I'm like, bro, it literally says tiger. It's like when you go to China, me and my wife have done this, okay? You go to China, you find Chinese people in the countryside wearing like shirts that have got English words printed on, but the fucking English sentence makes no sense. And I don't know why they print these shirts. There's like 3 words and it's like cheeseburger car. And it's on this, and you're like, what does this mean? What is cheeseburger car? Oh, or like, sometimes it's even, like, literally the order makes no sense. It would be like, burger car cheese, and the guy's just rocking that shirt like it's the fucking hippest shit in town, okay? Like, it's that type of stuff. But I've encountered this in real life a year ago, and it was the most bizarre experience ever, okay? Because I thought this was just an internet thing. But I was at this language festival here in Sydney, and I gave a speech in, well, not in Esperanto, about Esperanto, okay? And also how it's been modified and impacted by different cultures around the world. And I touched on, you know, the impact China has had upon Esperanto and Japan specifically, because Japan's had quite a big impact on Esperanto in a lot of ways. So I was speaking about that. And then after the event was over, I met with one of my friends who I'd not seen in a long time. And funnily enough, was a Chinese person, okay? But he's also an Esperanto speaker. And we were in this like area where you could kind of just like mingle with anyone around, okay? So naturally we're speaking in English, so anyone wants to join the conversation can. And I was speaking with him, and then this third wheeler came along, okay? There's someone, okay, how do I say this? Why do they make me look bad? There's a white guy, okay? White guy, hip-looking white guy, whatever. So he's standing there, and he's just sitting there, and he's just listening to our conversation. And I thought, yeah, that's cool. We're just talking, okay? And at some point in the conversation, I mentioned the word Chinese when I was talking about the language. And he dead ass stops the fucking conversation and says, excuse me. Like, literally puts his hand on my shoulder and goes, excuse me, it's Putonghua. And I'm like, sorry, what? Like, I was just so confused. He's like, it's rude. You should say Putonghua. And I was like, no one says that in English. It's just Chinese. And he's like, yeah, well, that's because you don't understand. And like, he was trying to imply I'm like racist or something, okay, for saying Chinese. And I dead ass look at my fucking mate here, who's an Esperanto speaker, Chinese speaker, and I'm like, do you want me to say 普通话 in Chinese? like I said it in Chinese, perfect tones, everything to this guy. And he just looks at me and goes, it's okay, bro. You can call it Chinese. I give you permission. And I was like, thank you very much. It was the most random fucking thing, okay? And this guy thought that he just won a fucking battle, okay? He was like, that's right. you have been enlightened, and then walked off as if like he just educated me or something about this. And me and my mate just crack out laughing. We're like, what the fuck was that? It was just so random, okay? But like, I thought that was like, that I still remember that to this day because we still joke about that via messages. Like I'll talk with him and like I'll say Chinese and he'll be like, bro, it's Putonghua. Like we even spell it wrong, okay? Just because it's so fucking funny. But anyway, like I've had this type of stuff in an office before where I was talking about something with Chinese culture with some random person, okay? And they were trying to explain to me how Chinese people, their logic operates different to us. Like they don't have the same type of logical operations to us and stuff. And I was listening to it. I'm like, bro, have you ever spoken to a fucking Chinese person before? Like, if anything, those motherfuckers are more logical than us. And they're cold. They can be really cold about their logic too. What are you on about? Like, people got this like mystical idea and then they feel like they know enough about it that they need to defend it. And hell, half the time they'll step in and push a Chinese person aside and be like, bro, I got you. I'll tell you how it is. Okay, I got you. Don't worry, I understand your culture. Obviously, this is not a one-way thing. I'm sure this happens in other cultures. I'd love to hear about the most random ones down in the comments section. But yeah, every time I drop a Chinese video, guarantee you, especially if it's a little bit, ticklish, you see this type of comment in the comments section and you're just like, these guys don't understand. I literally speak fucking language. I'm married to someone who's like, bro, the real differences between our cultures is the fact that they just don't give a fuck. They will just tell you how it is. You want to know how logical a Chinese person is? You walk into a room, if you've gained half a kilo, someone will come up and slap your belly like a fucking drum and be going, bro, you got fat. Like, there's no mystical guru of like, it looks like for you the moon is half setting. There's none of that shit. It's just, bro, you're fucking fat. Like, it's just bizarre. Anyway, I'd love to hear about your ones down in the comments section. And that's pretty much it. I'll see you all in the next video. And if you're not there, well then, I'm gonna half set your moon. Make sure you watch the moon setting and not the finger that's fingering you. The fuck is that?